right. You guys excited?
Governor Chris Sununu traveled the country over the last year, testing the waters of a potential presidential campaign. Today, he decided not to run, the process and outcome mirroring his long look at a U.S. Senate race in the last election cycle before opting not to throw his hat in the ring. While he projected confidence he could contend in a GOP primary currently dominated by names like Trump and DeSantis, Sununu's ambivalence about taking on the life-consuming task of a presidential campaign was clear, like in this interview on Close Up at the end of last year.
Look, I have no intention of running for president. I really don't. So, no. I don't know. Should I make an announcement that I'm not running?
I mean, you kind of have to, right? That's one of those things that eventually somebody's going to say, we need to know if you're in or out.
Well, I guess you'll see if my name's on the ballot in the First in the Nation primary.
Now we know his name will not appear on that ballot. The governor dropped other hints more recently he might not seek the White House. Sununu still has a young family. Speaking to the New England Council in April, he mentioned the 24/7 demands of being governor and indicated he might be headed back to the private sector.
But it's wicked hard, and after a while, it's like, okay, enough is enough. So I'm not saying I'm not running again, but, you know, I got to get a real job. My wife is very excited that I just said that. I'll be sending you all resumes shortly.
The governor has not said anything about a possible re-election campaign. That decision will likely wait a bit longer. But Sununu has been clear he will not be a bystander in the First in the Nation primary, on multiple occasions saying he could play referee for the GOP field with an endorsement that could be a difference maker if the race is close. Adam Sexton, WMUR, News 9.